Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aries. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is going to be a short sesh for Aries. So we're just going to get started. Make sure that as we do, you hit like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell. That way you'll get notified of all of my upcoming content. Welcome for all of my new subscribers. And welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Really appreciate you being here. Today, my personal readings are open. So if you would like to follow up with a personal reading where we dive deeper into your own story, your own timeline, all of my contact information is in the description below this video. So just go and check that out after the reading. We're going to get started with a Divine Energy Oracle for Aries. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Aries, when I was getting your cards ready, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you was Way Less Sad by AJR. They're a fun band. It's a fun group, and it's a fun song. It talks about, it's a song kind of like about depression and being in a funk and having like a negative outlook, a negative attitude, but in a very upbeat kind of way. So it says, don't you love it, don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. So it's like talking about like, no, I'm not happy yet, I'm not on top of my game, I'm not exactly where I envision myself being, but I'm way less sad than I was before. So it's like things are improving. You're at a place right now, I feel like, where something is improving. Relationships could be improving. Your your home or work life or relationship, love life could be improving. And while it's not ideal or, picturesque as you would have, liked it planned, it's still better than it was before. So take it as it resonates. So underneath the deck, we have take the lead. There's something that you have to take the lead on, or that you may have already taken the lead on. So this is just like, this is really, Aries, this is like rising up into your Emperor-like energy. That's what the Emperor is in the tarot, your Aries. And so this is, rising up, taking the lead. Very Emperor-like energy. And if you haven't already, it's like you need to step up, take over, I don't know, just like, I feel very Emperor-like, very regal, very matter of fact. Top of the deck, be decisive. Well, that's all about taking the lead. It's like, be decisive, take the lead, jump into that leadership role. If things are all awry, then step up, take that position. If nobody knows what to do, and it's like, whatever the situation is, it needs to go one way or the other, it's like, step into the limelight, step into the center, do it. If it's a relationship and you're unclear about which direction that you guys need to go, it's like, step up, take the lead, be honest about it, say, where are we at with this? It's that kind of energy. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into the read. And I feel like by doing so, you will be way less sad. Don't wait on a phone call, make the phone call. Don't wait on a decision, make the decision. Or if it's like a job that you're waiting to hear back from, call them and say, hey, I am following up and would like to know, do I have this position? Because I got better things to do than to sit around and wait on you, right? It's that Emperor energy. Be decisive. All right, one more for Aries. Thank you. All right, energy going into this for Aries, please. Knight of Wands, interesting energy for you guys, especially when we're talking about be decisive and take the lead. So I feel like maybe in the past, recent past, like this is underlying energy or what you don't see coming, but I really feel like this is more like underlying energy as we go into this. This is where you've been sitting, and this is the Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands is very in and out. It's very player, play girl, here for a good time, not for a long time type of energy. Now, that's if you're talking about relationships. Wands are all about passion. It can be passion towards people and relationships, or it can be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, finance, passion projects, things like that, right? When it's towards people and relationships, that Knight of Wands energy is like your one night stand kind of energy, you know, F-boy, F-girl type of energy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. For those of us who are like single and, you know, you don't want to get into a serious type of relationship, you know, friends with benefits, that type of thing, that's okay. That's the Knight of Wands energy. But if you're looking for a serious relationship, you don't want a Knight of Wands energy. You want somebody like a king or an emperor who's going to stick around for more than a night, right? Now, if this is if it's pertaining to business or like passion projects or work or whatever, Knight of Wands isn't so bad. This is your very passionate salesperson or marketer who is, you know, just passionate about what they do. They go in, they go out, they get the deal, they come back, you know, go up back out there and hit the pavement again, come back in with another win. You know, it's like that kind of energy. So it's not a bad thing when it's work related. And it's not a bad thing if it's a relationship either. It just depends on what you're looking for in a relationship, right? So it's all in perspective. That said, this is the energy I feel like you've been at, that you've been dealing with or experiencing. And so now it's time to take the lead and be decisive about where you want to go with your future. It's not this in and out, here or there, I don't know. You know, it's like now you need to make a decision and take the lead and step in that direction. So that's where we're at. Let's get 3 cards for Aries, please. By the way, thank you, Aries. You guys killed it last week with your reads, with the number of viewers and likes. So please hit that like and subscribe button right now. I really appreciate you guys. 3 cards for Aries, please. What do we have for Aries? Okay. It's in reverse. Like it. If that card is going to pop out at all, I'd rather see it popped out in reverse, for sure. Okay, and then give the next 2. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I see the way less said, for sure. The song totally resonates with the reading. Okay, so we start out with the 3 of Swords in reverse. Probably my second least favorite card in the tarot, and it's in reverse, which makes it even better. This literally is way less sad. This is sad. This is heartbreak, deceit, sadness. Upside down, it's less sad. That's what this is all about. Swords are about communication. It could be communication as it pertains to text messages, social media, emails. It can even be phone calls, face-to-face communication, telepathy, anything that pertains to justice or law, anything like that. But in reverse, it's way less sad. So it's like not so serious, not so bad, situation's getting better. Why? Because we've got the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is my crying over spilled milk card. That's how I always explain it. So you've got 5 cups. Typically, I mean, like traditionally, typically, I don't know why I'm saying either one of those words. What you want to see is the five cups upright. but 3 of them have been knocked over and all of their content spelled out. So that's the premise of this card. Like, there's usually, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, there's somebody who's like crying over these 3 cups that have spilled, but traditionally speaking, she has, like, the person has her back turned to the 2 cups that are still filled. She just doesn't see it because she's crying over the 3 cups that have spilled. So it's like, the card talks about being sad, about, crying over something that, you can't control the past, you can't change the past, it's already happened. But it's like you have to turn around and still see that there's 2 completely perfectly fine cups still in front of you that are full. And if you just stop crying long enough to realize that you can just set these cups right back up, it just takes a little more time to fill them up again, right? So this is where you're at right now in the present. Like, this painful period has just passed. It's not so bad anymore. You still may be kind of looking back towards the past, and it still may kind of suck, feels bad. You still may be sad, but you're way less sad, just like the song. You just need to turn around and see that there's 2 full cups still right in front of you, and you still have 3 empty cups that you can fill up again. Okay? Now, then, in front of you, we've got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a happy little guy. Pages are messengers. They are usually younger, but it can be just like a younger energy or somebody that makes you feel young or brings out your inner child. The Page of Cups can also be a messenger of what love has produced. So it could be like a pregnancy for some of you. It's not for everybody, obviously, clearly. But it can talk about a pregnancy. That, or it's just a happy message, a message being delivered to you about something happy, something that could excite you, something that's going to make you way less sad. Okay? Now, I see the Queen of Coins underneath the deck. Oh, okay. I see the Queen of Coins underneath the deck. Queen of Coins is somebody who she's all about her money. She's all about finances. I say that lovingly, though, because she's also very good at balancing the work life, home life balance with work, all of that. So she can have children, be in charge of, her home, finances, handle it all. But she's very materialistic and resourceful. It's like anything that you give her, she takes good care of. She's resourceful with it. She doesn't waste it. Now, the one thing that concerns me, though, is you see this devil. You see this devil whispering in her ear. And that's because of the money. That's because of greed and the materialistic type of things that could tempt her to, become like manipulative in order to get what it is that she wants. So be careful with that. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. You could have that somewhere strong in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. And I just say be careful with that. I feel like you are this Queen of Coins energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's just be careful with being tempted by the devil or being tempted by people who it's almost that seems too good to be true type of energy. And if it seems too good to be true, it probably is, right? However, behind that is the Chariot. That's fast-moving action. Something could be happening very quickly. You also could be traveling or be dealing with the Cancer. And then behind that, we've got the Three of Cups, which talks about celebration. So there could be a reason for celebration very soon. Judgment. You'll be making a judgment on a new relationship and your independence. So you've got good things coming in. I feel like there's just been like this period of stagnancy and heartbreak, and things that have happened in the past or recent past that just, didn't give you a whole lot of reason to be joyful. But it's like you got to look at the bigger picture. You have to try to find that silver lining in order to keep your spirits lifted up. Whatever it is, it's like, especially if it's work related or something dealing with, money, leadership, career, anything like that. It's like you have to take the lead, just like the card is saying, and be decisive about, which direction you're going to take. Are you going to continue to look into the past and dwell upon the past and things that you can't control anymore? Are you going to keep bringing up the past, things that you have no control over whatsoever? Because that's just going to keep you sad. Or are you going to look forward at those 2 cups that you still have left and, potential good news of something good coming in? Take it as it resonates. So let's get a Chakra Insight Oracle for Aries, please. Yeah, like the good news could be like the news of a baby. It doesn't have to be yours. It could be like in the family or something like that. Just something to lift your spirits. But I feel like that be decisive is also being decisive about your attitude. Like raising your vibration, raising your frequency. Take the lead on that. It's like you have to decide what your attitude is going to be every day that you leave your house. From the moment you wake up, are you going to be pessimistic and negative, or are you going to be optimistic, right? And positive. You decide that after a cup of coffee. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I love my coffee. My coffee helps me be optimistic. Some people like tea. All right, underneath the deck, base chakra. So this is the very, 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 this is literally like the base, what keeps you grounded, what keeps you rooted. When these cards come up, this tells me that there's something that's out of alignment, okay? Or it's closed. So this is telling me that there's a closed base chakra, or your base chakra is out of alignment. And how do you get that into alignment? There's lots of things that you can do, including meditation, affirmations, getting out into nature and getting grounded. So just Google base chakra and alignment of base chakra or whatever, and you'll be able, there's lots of examples, lots of things that you can do. There's meditation, there's vibrational hertz frequency, which I was listening to in all the other readings. I must have turned it off. It's super late. So, but yeah, card number 1. And this is like a new, it means beginning. So it's like a new beginning for you. It's like getting past all of the negative stuff and starting new, a new attitude, new energy. Like you're taking the lead. You got to be decisive about this. Top of the deck, responsibility. Yep. Self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Responsibility. And that's what taking the lead and being decisive is all about. Responsibility. You're taking the responsibility of your emotions, the responsibility of yourself, the responsibility of the situation, and you're moving it forward. What's also interesting is 2 + 0 equals 2. So you've got 1 and 2. 2 is about unity, working together with another person. It could be like a romantic relationship. It could be platonic. It could be a partnership, in business. Something significant could be happening on the 20th of this month. Take it as it resonates. I also want to say, so we've got swords here. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have that in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. Then we've got water signs here. So you could be dealing with a water sign, maybe even a younger water sign, like a child. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Coins, that's coins 20 Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So those are the signs that we have on the board so far. Yeah, this is very just like taking responsibility for your actions, for the direct, for the way a relationship has gone up to this point. It's like you still have the opportunity for this to go very well and to move forward, but you have to take the lead and be decisive about your actions. And I feel like it's going to become easier for you to do so once you get your base chakra into alignment. All right, let's get a spiritual AF for Aries, please. Okay, came right out. Forgive the fuck out of someone today. Excuse my language. It's just what the card says. You're probably thinking it's not that easy. Sorry, but yes, the fuck it is. Take all the energy you've put into being mad and making a case for how wrong so-and-so is and let that shit go. Start small so you can get the hang of it. The driver who just cut you off, yell, "I forgive you!" and then wave. Secret bonus perk, forgiving someone usually pisses them off worse than anything else. And that is so true. I like literally this prime example. What was it? Not this past Valentine's Day, but the Valentine's Day before that. I was in LA drivers. Am I right? So anyway, I was in LA and I was driving, totally minding my own business. 111 on the clock right now. You might want to look that up. I got cut off in front of me, so I had to slam on my brakes. Well, the driver behind me got pissed off at me because I slammed on my brakes, so he whips around up next to me to tell me what a lovely driver that I am. Now, of course, he didn't see what happened in front of me at all, but he thought that it was my fault that I had to slam on my brakes for no reason because I had an out-of-state license plate. Okay, whatever. So this guy starts calling me names on Valentine's Day, yelling obscenities, profanities, all of the fun stuff like lovely LA drivers tend to do. And instead of me going off on him or flicking him off like I really wanted to do, I realized that it would just be better if I wished him a happy Valentine's Day. And that's exactly what I did. And I killed him with kindness, which pissed him off even more, making my day. So just remember that, like, it's not easy. It really isn't easy when, there's somebody who's really pissed you off. It could be, your baby daddy or your baby mama or whatever. But sometimes it's just better to take the lead and decide, am I going to make this worse than it needs to be, or am I going to take the higher road and move on, right? Or am I going to kill them with kindness and just let it go, right? Because that in itself can still piss them off, but you're being the bigger person because of it. So that's what this card is talking about. Just, learn to forgive. Learn to forgive, whether that's forgiving another person or even forgiving yourself for a situation. Now's the time to let it go so that you can let bygones be bygones, leave the past in the past, and so that you're way less sad. And that is Spirit's message to you this week. So that's where I'm going to leave it at this week, Aries. Take it as it resonates, and if this brought you any clarity, insight, or answers, please make sure to drop a comment in the comments below this video. I always love getting feedback. As you know, it's together we grow, and I always appreciate and enjoy sharing the time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. Have a fantastic and blessed week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.